In this tutorial, I'll show you how to sculpt a rock, create seams to UV unwrap and apply a photorealistic PBR texture. We'll be using a multi-res modifier in this sculpting tutorial. Let's add the multi-res modifier. Let's use the default brush and add minor details to the spherical mesh like this. Let's repeat several times. Let's use the grab brush to pull the mesh like this. Let's turn off the fast navigate setting. Please shape the rock mesh any way you like, using the grab brush. Let's start to use the scrape brush to flatten the surface. We could have used the flatten brush for this as well, but I like scrape brush better because it doesn't affect the edges as much as the flatten brush does. Let's add some sharp details using the scrape brush. If we change the sculpt plane to view plane, then we can add even more scrape details. By using the view plane option, we can completely flatten the mesh 90 degrees. And that's from the direction of our view. I'll show you the best website to find and download a free PBR texture. Now there's a search engine called Textures One. If we're looking for a rock texture, we can type rock and enter. There they are. Let's pick one of them. Remember to click this button to learn how the pros use specified downloadable textures with Blender. There's no need to download the AO, also known as ambient occlusion map, unless we're using the cycles render, because Eevee uses the ambient occlusion setting internally. Let's test the mesh to see if we can apply the map without UV unwrapping. This mesh was originated from a cube mesh and we're currently using the multi-res modifier. This means the built-in cube UV map is still in effect and we need to test the color grid map to confirm. Let's connect the color grid map. The color grid map is a powerful image we can use to test the UV status. Because we can see where the seam breaks by when their sequential number status ends. For example, over here. C5 meets E7, and that's not good. This means this area will have a visible UV issue for sure. This UV looks horrendous. But we've only modeled a rock, right? We know rock is a rough object, so maybe it's okay to use the seamless PBR texture on this horrendous UV map. Let's test. Let's add more details like roughness and normal maps, and see what happens. Not good. Let's mix the height map and the normal map like this. As you can see, we need to properly make seams and unwrap the mesh. For a stationary object like this, we can create seams where the sun don't shine. Let's lower the multi-res setting, go to the level 0 and create seams at the bottom face like this. Let's test. Much better. This is the end of the sculpting and PBR texturing tutorial. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed watching this tutorial. Thank you for watching.